special giveaway at our next home game. The first 15,000 fans through the gate will receive their very own deck of D-Town Crew trading cards.
A reminder to come out for our water bottle promotion. Every fan will receive a Mavericks logo water bottle.
Yeah, we want you to join us for future Mavericks home games. Just stop by the ticket booth or visit us online for our board.
Hi everyone, welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Oklahoma City, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Dallas, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Wallace and Williams run the wings. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Sorber in at the 5. And for the Mavericks, a pair of first overall picks in the front court, Flagg and Davis. Kyrie Irving out there with Smith, and it's Gafford in at the 5 spot. We are in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. It's the west side of the bracket with a group winner taking on the wild card.
Well, this is when the Cup gets serious. It doesn't matter what you did in the group play. This is single elimination, loser go home, and winner moves on.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
Holmgren outside. Pass to Wallace. Outside, Williams. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Flagg. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And there's a pick from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander drops in the 3.
If Gilgeous-Alexander gets into this kind of rhythm from deep, he is even more dangerous.
Smith right side. And finished off by Davis.
Davis makes things simple for his teammates. Just lob it up, and he will take care of the rest.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
To the middle. And the dunk by Gafford.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised you didn't come up with something a little more creative. The Thunder have gone 1 for 3 so far. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The Mavericks pull it in. And can anyone stop this team right now? They've won a stunning 25 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
Well, this winning streak is absolutely incredible, and it's been interesting to see the number of different ways they can beat you. They go on big scoring runs, they've got great ball pressure and rim protection, or some nights they just shoot you out of the building with their three-point shooting. What a team to watch.
So it's the Thunder now, after the basket by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock, and it's Holmgren missing.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments. This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now here's SGA. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Dallas leading by 9. Smith outside. Outside Irving. Back to Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Smith.
And what's working here Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
So Mark Degno will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. This group of 4s and 5s have been unreal of late. The best shooting percentages for the Bigs over the last 10 games. Daniel Gafford on top. Second is Anthony Davis.
There's a lot of physicality from this group, but also great touch from the field. Most of these guys possess a nice blend of strength and finesse.
Yeah, and what I love is, for the most part, they take high-quality shots within the flow of the offense. He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
For three, Smith. And Dallas hits again from deep.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
The Thunder with another miss.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Pass to Irving. Here's Flag. Launches it. Torber with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. And here's Wallace. From down in the low post, it goes.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Wallace. After Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. Williams passes to Holmgren. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Mavericks lead by 16. Smith outside. Pass to Flag. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Smith against Gilgeous-Alexander. Another one falls for Dallas.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Thunder trail by 18. Now here's Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Smith. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Softly drops in the floater. SGA's got 5 now.
Shai had him guessing on that dribble move. The defender was absolutely lost trying to stay with him.
And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
And it's the Thunder with the ball after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. Here's Williams. Gafford grabs the miss.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Smith outside. SGA with a steal. A good look from Williams. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
Yeah, Williams that time perfectly in rhythm. Just catch and release.
Irving, the pass to Smith. Fades and shoots. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Holmgren with a screen on Irving. Pass to Holmgren from outside the arc. Mavericks with a rebound. Their last encounter in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Shoots from the block. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. 19-footer. Smith with the rebound. Dallas leading by 21. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Irving. Smith outside. Now Gafford. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
Here's Irving following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Smith outside. From the high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Smith's got 17.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More 2K action in just a moment. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Williams is out there with Flag. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Hardy. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. He was all alone on that one. So Dortch got 6 in the quarter.
Backing up that last three with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Williams with the screen to the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Dort. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks lead by 21. Here's Flag. Russell from outside. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Caruso, pass to Dort. Down low, just 5 on the clock. Topic for 3. Williams grabs the board. Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Pass to Russell, lets the 3 fly, and the three-pointer goes.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. checked in for the Mavericks. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Wallace. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Smith. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One thing they've been able to do in the first half is control the ball. They've given it up only once.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He contributed 42 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
On the wing, Wallace, guarded by Russell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Russell. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
And Dallas making a change here. Davis is checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
Russell to pass to Smith. Throws it up high, and Davis slams it home.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look, rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Williams looking around. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And that one's good. Flag.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The Thunder shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace. And here is Williams. 4 on the clock. And here's Caruso outside. And he buries his first look.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Here's Smith, 19 points in the game. And here's Flagg outside. He buries it from 3. Flagg's got 5 points in the quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Dort, the pass to Wallace. Back to Dort. Caruso outside. Oh, the Thunder, another 3!
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And he lobs it up to the rim! Oh, blows the alley-oop jam. Oklahoma City has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8.
That is tremendous work by Davis right there. Guys better think twice about challenging him at the rim.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Russell. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Caruso. Outside, Williams. Holmgren outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Wallace. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Out to the right wing. Back to Smith. Here's Flag. Launches a three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Back to SGA. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Here's Smith. And a nice finish on the layup. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Short outside. Let's go with a three. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
A minute 50 left in the second period. Back to Smith. The fader. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Smith's got 25 points.
Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Wallace, right side. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wallace for 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Smith outside. Kicks it to DeRozan. Back to Smith. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. 44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Crafty move, and SGA throws it down.
SGA left no doubt on that one, throws it down.
Pass to Smith. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, good D by Irving. And so it's Dallas building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
And taking a look at Oklahoma City, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Their defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you gotta beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And the Thunder shooting only 39% so far in the game. And on the floor for Mark Dagnall starting the second half. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Chet Holmgren out there with Jalen Williams. And it's Sorber in at the 5. And it's Holmgren missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Pass to Davis. Back to Smith. 3 on the clock. Now here's Davis from downtown. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And here's Wallace. Puts it up from 12. Mavericks with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Wallace has gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach, and Jason Kidd said Kai is a special dude. He wants to be coached, to understand the game at the highest level, and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Back to you.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Sorber. Here's Williams. The 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Smith outside. Fades. And it falls all over the rim and in. Smith's gotten 4 this quarter.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. He shoots. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now Davis fires the 3. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Smith with it. That's 29 for him. Tries it from 19. Again, Dallas.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
To stop the drought, Williams' shot is good.
That pull-up jumper has become such a reliable weapon for Williams.
Smith outside. There's the 3. Buries it from 3. Smith's got 9 points here in the second half.
And now that's 1 3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
Irving against Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
Smith outside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's SGA. Smith with the rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Pass to Davis. And here's Smith. He's got 36 points. Clock at 2. Irving for 3. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Holmgren outside. SGA against Irving to the inside. And he can't get that one. Nice D from Gafford. Smith outside. Pass to Flag. Back to Smith. Fades back. And again, it's Dallas.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
The Thunder shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Here's Wallace. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Pass to Flag. Smith outside. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Wallace, left side. Williams from long range. The offensive rebound. Can they get it? Unable to get that one.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
For 3, Smith gets the 3 ball to go. Smith's got 18 points now here in the second half.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, his 2nd since halftime.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Irving. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Pass to Flag. Back to Smith. Out to the right wing. Here's Flag outside. And the Mavericks, another 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's Wallace. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Here's Smith. And it's Dallas scoring again.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace outside. Holmgren with a screen on Smith. To the middle. To end the drought. And it's laid up and in by Holmgren. Holmgren's got his first basket.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Smith outside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
.58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Now Smith. Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Smith's got it going from three-point range. He's drained all 4 attempts to the paint. Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Yeah, nice job that time by Williams, finding a way to get to the rim and finishing with a dunk.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3, Smith. He drops it from range. Smith's got 53 points.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
Lets it fly. This is the baby hook. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got DeMar DeRozan. Kenrich Williams is out there with Caleb Martin. Then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Smith in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And Oklahoma City shooting 35% so far in this one. Williams' shot is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Smith outside. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Fade away. And again, it's Dallas.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Dort against Smith. Dort, the pass to Caruso. There's the triple. Wallace misses.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here's Smith. Pulls it. Williams grabs the board. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. DeRozan outside. Smith outside. Just 5 to shoot. Right side, Russell. Lets it go from deep. Back to Smith. Fades away and sinks a tough shot. Smith's got 59 points. Here's Williams. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
It's Martin on the wing, back to Smith. Martin with a screen on Dort. Pulls up, high post, and got it! Another basket!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Gay, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And you see there, facilitating offense. It's just one of the many things Williams does to help this team.
Now here's Smith. On the wing to Rosen. Back to Smith. Martin with a screen on Dort. A shot from the high post. Another one falls for Dallas.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Williams. On the wing, Caruso. The three is up. The Mavericks pull it in. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Dort against Smith. To the left side wing. Russell from outside. Williams grabs the board.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
The shot by Dort, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith. Another one goes. Incredible.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gay. Here's Dort, covered by Smith. Williams from long range. Smith with the rebound. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. And there's the rejection. Smith against Caruso. Smith outside. Pass to Russell. Back to Smith. Here's the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Martin outside. Smith outside. Back to Martin. Smith with it. Shot on the wing. And again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Here's Williams. And it's blocked by Martin. Smith outside. Pass to Martin. Smith outside. Fades away. Another bucket. Wow.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Caruso, the pass to Williams. There's a screen. They need this. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 11 rebounds in the game. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
You know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Champ.
Well, when you notch a triple-double, you affect the game in every way. Just a great game for him tonight.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
So for Dallas, Olenek comes in for Williams, and Max Christie subbed in for Martin.
That is a great inbounds play design and flawless execution.
Smith outside. Off target with the three. And here are the Thunder now. Got a hand on it. Fires the three. Fires in the triple.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Russell. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And forget the analytics. I'll take SGA from mid-range any day of the week.
Smith outside. 4-3. Oh, another one falls.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year. So far, so good. They just have to keep playing at a high level.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you too.